Welcome back to your number one source for accurate football predictions, Next Match Insights. Today, we'll be covering two exciting matches in the English Premier League. Bournemouth host Manchester City in a heated clash where both teams have very different ambitions and objectives. Meanwhile, Chelsea, after losing everything this season, welcome Tottenham, who are still fighting to survive. We'll give you the top 5 winning predictions for each match, along with the 3 most dangerous tips you should avoid. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and now, let's get started. A nerve-wracking thriller awaits at the Vitality Stadium. Manchester City is locked in a relentless title race where dropping points is simply not an option. But standing in their way is a flying Bournemouth side, desperate to secure a historic European spot. Expect a fierce, tactical war as Pep Guardiola's men chase a grueling, hard-fought victory against a highly motivated Cherry squad. It's a battle of pure desperation versus ultimate ambition. First, Manchester City to win. Even though it will be a grueling battle, City cannot afford to slip in the closing stages of the title race. Their depth and elite mentality under pressure will ultimately push them over the line for a hard-fought 3 points. Second, both teams to score. Bournemouth is in flying form at the Vitality Stadium, hunting down a historic European spot. Driven by a massive home crowd, their lethal transition play will likely breach City's defensive line at least once. Third, over 2.5 total goals, given the high stakes for both teams. City fighting for the crown and the Cherries pushing for Europe. Neither side will settle for a dull affair. An open game will inevitably produce at least 3 match goals. Fourth, Manchester City to score in the second half. Pep Guardiola's tactical adjustments during the interval are world-class. As Bournemouth's high-intensity pressing starts to tire them out late in the game, City will find the space to strike. Finally, under 11.5 total corners, both teams prioritize controlled, dangerous attacks over endless random crosses into the box, which statistically keeps the corner count from exploding into massive numbers. Now, what to avoid? First, Manchester City win 2-0. Bournemouth is far too dangerous at home and heavily motivated by European qualification to be completely shut out. Expecting a clean sheet from City here is incredibly risky. Second, Bournemouth double chance. While a tough night is guaranteed for the visitors, betting against a title-chasing Manchester City side in the final stretch of the season is a massive risk that isn't worth taking. Third, under 1.5 total goals. With 2 of the league's most progressive and attacking managers facing off, this match has too much offensive quality on the pitch to end up as a low-scoring or goalless stalemate. Before we continue with the predictions, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. A London derby fueled by absolute desperation. Tottenham heads to Stamford Bridge fighting for their lives, trying to keep their mathematical survival hopes alive in the Premier League. On the other side, a heavily struggling Chelsea looks to salvage whatever is left of a disastrous season, officially out of Europe for next year. Form goes out the window when survival is on the line. Will Spurs pull off a miracle, or will the Blues add to their misery? First, Tottenham win or draw. Tottenham is playing with absolute desperation to keep their survival hopes alive. Facing a completely unmotivated Chelsea side that has suffered a disastrous season and is already out of Europe makes a Spurs result highly probable. Second, both teams to score. London derbies are historically chaotic. Chelsea's defense has been miserable all season, but Tottenham's desperation to find a winner will leave heavy spaces at the back for both sides to exploit. Third, match cards over for 0.5. Survival on one side and local pride on the other means tackles will fly in. This derby will be heated from the first whistle, making a high number of bookings a very safe expectation. Fourth, Tottenham to score first. Driven by the raw fear of relegation, Tottenham will look to storm Stamford Bridge early and catch a fragile, uninspired Chelsea backline completely off guard. Finally, over 1.5 goals in the second half. As the minutes tick away, Tottenham will be forced to throw absolute everything forward. This high-risk approach will break the tactical structure and open the floodgates for late drama. Now, what to avoid? First, Chelsea to win. Chelsea has 0 European stakes left to play for next season and has shown terrible form. Backing them to win a high-intensity derby against a side literally fighting for survival is a major trap. Second, Chelsea clean sheet. The Blues' backline has been in a miserable state over the current campaign. Against a desperate Tottenham team that must score to survive, a Chelsea clean sheet is highly unlikely. Third, under 2.5 total match goals. When a team is fighting against the drop, they cannot afford to play for a boring point. Tottenham will force the issue, ensuring a chaotic, open game filled with attacking intent. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with all our latest content. Good luck!